Hello? Can you hear me over there? Can you hear me over there? Music is not accepted for now. We can't imagine what is going on in their heads right now.
Yes, I know what is going on in your head. How did we get here? Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we hosted an event without music, without microphone, without speakers, without DJ. An outdoor event for crying out loud. I got to Lekki for this event and I saw Kai officials outside with their vans. I was like, what is going on? Apparently, there have been noise complaints from the neighbors, so government officials came to seal the place. No event is happening here today and nobody will be allowed into this place, they said. Baba call me. We started begging. The event planner that has done an amazing job in putting the event together started begging. Everyone was so frustrated. Guests had left the church and they were stranded outside. After 1 hour of serious begging, they finally allowed people to enter the event space, but with one single condition: not a single sound must be heard from the place. No gen, no music, no mic, no speakers, nothing. The DJ was practically useless. We didn't know what to do. The manager of the event space had disappeared, Babati Jakpa. The event planner Z informed the couple of the situation. Guests were already seated. Most of them had not eaten. At this point, there were suggestions to get a new venue, meaning we start moving the food, the drinks, the speakers, and all the guests to a new place. Nah. Some guests were already leaving at this point and some were already complaining. I noticed the groom was really smiling and calm, so I decided to approach him man to man and I said, "Sir, this is where we're going to have this event. I just need you to trust me."
Regardless of what is happening, the show has to what? Go on. But I will need your maximum cooperation. We don't have music, but we have this. We cheer them as they come in. We wave it.
Yes, that was me briefing the guests on how we have to work together to make it a memorable day for the couple. While I was doing this, the planner and the DJ were working on another venue for the after party where we were going to have Alakomeji Nights to perform. So this was the moment the couple came into the reception space and I want you to cheer them from home also. So I changed the position they were supposed to sit down so that they can have closure with their guests, called everybody table by table to take pictures with them. We decided to use our mouth as DJ and we sang beautiful love songs for them.
You are my African queen. You don't make me fall in love. Fall in love. Fall in love. Bye-bye. In 9 months' time. Hey, with a boy and girl. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Hey.
Okay, so many things to take home from this particular video, right? But one of them that is very consistent is the fact that with this, you can begin to realize that nothing really matters absolutely. Nothing really matters absolutely. You would have thought it's not possible to have a wedding where you don't have speakers and DJs and music and all of these things that makes the wedding happen. And then until you saw this video, some of you have also been privileged to attend weddings that looks like this, or maybe not in the entirety of this particular shade, but something very related. And then you begin to ask yourself that why do people spend so much money and invest in things that do not really matter? And the point is not that these things are not necessary, but the truth is they can be done away with. A lot of you are investing, okay, not investing now, spending a whole lot of money, time, and other resources on things that are not absolutely necessary, or things that you can actually avoid or do away with. Unfortunately, we are not in a system where people are doing what everybody does. People are doing what everybody is doing. And then somehow we get ourselves involved in some form of pressure, some form of debt, some form of challenges. And a lot of us have created problems for ourselves that will take us weeks and months and even years to solve, just because we wanted to be like others. And now, what this actually reminded me of was the COVID-19 era, the pandemic, where there was total shutdown of activities around the globe. And a lot of us made resolutions. The COVID-19 pandemic and the shutdown gave rise to a lot of ideas. There were birthdays that were not celebrated without wines and parties. There were weddings that happened on various platforms without the regular parties meet and greet. As an MC myself, first I need to commend this MC. Great work he did there, right? He's absolutely amazing. That's very resourceful, and he should get an extra pay for what he did. As an MC myself, there were no events to anchor, right? The few events that were happening on Zoom, on Google Meet, on WhatsApp group chat. So a lot of unnecessary gadgets, so a lot of things that we used to think were necessary became unnecessary and they were avoidable. A lot of businesses were shut down for the period. A lot of people started up online careers or virtual businesses, virtual ideas. A lot of people made resolutions, and they that became the phrase the new normal. The new normal. People said, "Oh, this is how the world will be." But unfortunately, after a while, the shutdown was a relapse, and people went back their duties. As I talked to you, a lot of young people that made resolutions at that time. Some of you said it was not time for you to also focus beyond just having physical businesses, have virtual businesses, and having huge online presence so that you can continue to stay afloat even when another shutdown happens. For some persons, I saw somebody that said he will always have a shutdown pandemic mindset so that will help him to always create or build virtual communities and ensure that because virtual communities worked, online platforms, content creators were still making money all at that time because they will even make more money because people were virtually home and streaming all of the stuff on the net. So people, but as I talk now, people have returned back to, people have forgotten, a lot of people have forgotten. A lot of people have now forgotten that they ever made resolutions. People have returned back to their old ways. People are spending so much money now. People that had weddings done in that era and have fabulous marriages are spending so much on 1 year old birthdays. You see where we have messed up the whole thing. This is a call to reminder that you can actually have life done without the pressure of it. I remind you again humbly that some things that we are spending a lot of money, effort, time, other resources, energy, a lot of them, right? And we are even getting angry and getting ourselves depressed and having high blood pressure and all of that can be avoided. This couple didn't plan this, but it happened. And then they are going to go back. Look at how happy they are. I'm particularly pleased to see the smiles on the faces of the couple and the guests. You would never have thought or imagined it was possible, but it is possible. A lot of the things you put yourself under, a lot of the pressure you are under, can be avoided if you choose to avoid them. Nothing is absolutely necessary. Nothing is absolutely unavoidable. Nothing is absolutely indispensable. You can just be you if you choose to be you. I'll catch you another time. Bye for now.